You bite your nails. You overthink every conversation. You can't sleep. You say it is stress. But what if it is actually anxiety that is quietly taking over your life? Welcome to Wellness Health Services Health Talks. I'm Dr. Joshua Derito, a family physician. I have interest in public health and cancer prevention and treatment. In this video, we are going to look at anxiety and some of the symptoms that it presents with. So we'll dive into it by defining what is anxiety and how does it present. Anxiety is more than worry. It is persistent feeling of fear, tension, unease, even where there is no actual threat. So you are feeling persistently fearful, you feel uneasy, and that's anxiety. It is your brain that is stuck in the fight or flight mode. Long after the danger is gone, you do not know what the danger you could have suffered from, but your body is persistent in fight and flight mode. A little anxiety is normal, like when you have an exam that is upcoming. You have been studying, yes, you are prepared, but exams always cause anxiety. You are going for a meeting which you are supposed to do some presentation. Yes, you are prepared your presentation well, but your body will have this unrealistic response. But when it starts affecting your sleep, your thoughts, your energy levels, and your daily life, then it becomes a disorder and you need to be treated. If you do this every day, then you might be having anxiety. Replay conversations over and over in your mind. You met someone whom you had a good conversation, and then you can't keep off that conversation. I would have done this better, I would have done this, I would have done this. Wake up with your heart racing. You feel your heart is beating fast, feeling your heart beating. Then constantly expecting the worst, even when there is no indication of the same. You overthink every decision. Before you make your decision, you think. You put it off, you think again, and you keep thinking. Then you feel physical pain without a medical cause. Yes, sometimes pain from anxiety can be real pain, and it can overpower you and incapacitate you. Then your concentration is poor because you won't stop racing. So you cannot be able to concentrate on anything. Your mind is all over. And then you are always tired, but never wired. If any of these sound familiar, you may not just be stressed. It could be generalized anxiety disorder, or a pain disorder, or a panic disorder. So what are some of the causes of anxiety? Genetics, a family history of anxiety or depression. If it has been there in your family, that you find they are because of our makeup, our genes, we can just find ourselves here uneasy for no reason. Then childhood trauma or neglect. If you grew up in a very stressful family emotion, then this could cause you to be anxious. Chronic stress, which could be from school, work, and also finances or relationship. Where if you're in a relationship where you are always feeling uneasy, then brain chemistry imbalance, low serotonin and GABA. This can make you have anxiety. Then substance abuse, various use of substances like alcohol, cut, smoking, all these, and even drugs of abuse like cocaine and heroin can cause you to have withdrawal and can make you also have anxiety. Then lack of sleep, we have talked about sleep many times, and also poor nutrition can make you not concentrate. So Anxiety presents in various ways. So it can be emotional, it can also be physical. So what are some of the emotional presentation of anxiety? Constant worry, dread, and nervousness. You do not know what is harming you. Then you have irritability or a sense of doom. You feel things are not going on right. Then feeling like your mind is on fire. Fear of being judged or watched. You think others are always thinking about you. Avoidance of situations or people. You may find yourself, you do not know where to be where others are, and when you get to a situation where people are, you feel uneasy. Physical symptoms can present with pain or tightness. You can have shallow breathing or fast breathing, or you can have shortness of breath. You can have stomachache or nausea. You can have dizziness and headaches. You can have sweating or trembling, and you can also have muscle tensions and fatigue, and also lack of sleep or nightmares. Many people go to the emergency thinking that they are having a heart attack, only to learn that it was a panic attack, and it happens many times. So how can anxiety be diagnosed? This is through a clinical interview, of course, psychological assessment. There are screening tools that help the doctors to make a diagnosis of anxiety, and they give points, and then they will be able to rule out or rule in the possibility of anxiety. Then also you may need to rule out some medical conditions that could present with anxiety-like symptoms. These could be conditions like high thyroid hormones, what we call thyrotoxicosis, high blood sugar, and other hormonal problems can present with anxiety-like problems. If the symptom persists for more than 6 months and affect your daily function, it is time to seek professional help. So what are some of the treatment options that you have for anxiety? We have psychotherapy, which include cognitive behavior therapy. This rewires thinking patterns. It is a kind of counseling that you are taken through to be able to cope up with some of the things that could be stressing you. Then you have exposure therapy, where you expose to the things that make you anxious and helps you overcome specific fears. And then acceptance and commitment therapy, which helps you build your emotional flexibility. Of course, there is also learning coping mechanisms, how to deal with the anxious situations and how to be able to overcome over anxiety. We can also use medication like what we call the selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors. We can also have selective norepinephrine selective inhibitors, drugs that we use for these conditions. You may need some drugs we call beta blockers to control your heart rate, and also you may need some drugs to help you relax, like what we call benzodiazepines. And these should be prescribed by a doctor and monitored on how you respond. So, always taken under medical supervision. Then there are other ways that you can be able to cope with the anxiety in natural ways. Mindfulness and meditation. We have regular physical activities, helps you release endorphins, the feel-good hormones, omega-3, magnesium, adaptogens, and also taking ashwagandha. Then limiting caffeine, alcohol, and also screen times. Then what are some of the ways you can prevent and cope with the anxiety? Start your day with some breath work or gratitude. This helps you relax. Move your body daily. Walk, stretch, or dance. Very helpful. Take free breaks from social media, which can make you get anxious. Challenge negative thoughts with logic. Prioritize sleep and routine. Talk to someone, a friend, a coach, or a therapist. Eat to nourish your brain and with not sugar, and take adequate amount of proteins. Then build your prayer and your spiritual life. Engage in joyful routines and also hobbies that you enjoy. So anxiety is not weakness. If you have anxiety, you are not broken. You are not weak. Your brain is just trying to protect you. But now it is time to rewire so that you can live your life and be yourself. You can heal, you can thrive, and you can enjoy life again. So, if this video resonated with you, don't suffer in silence. Like, comment, and say, I deserve peace. And share this with someone who needs to hear it. Subscribe for our weekly mental health truth that heal the mind and the heart.